Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 7 of the Taupe Hollow Research at the 35% area bonus. I thought I was going to be real sneaky and put on an incense here, but we've made it to the final screen, and so that won't work. I'm thinking I should just get done with the session here right away. We'll have to see what it turns out to be. Hopefully not dozing. If I can get slumbering or snoozing, I'm gonna be super happy. And it seems to be not wanting to work with me. I'm hearing it shaking, so there we go. Second time's the charm. And we start the research. Obviously, I won't be able to find a Vulpix in this session because we are changing sites. And it is at 3 o'clock my time that the Vulpix will show up. Maybe it's 3 o'clock for everyone, but I'm not gonna switch up. Oh, it's dosing for sure. Oh man. There is nothing interesting happening at Snowdrop Tundra with the dozing, so this is unfortunate. Maybe the start of the week, talking about Fire Week can be a way to make up for it, but I don't expect much. So, maybe we can find a Gulpin. How about that? We have a Houndour. Not too interested in that personally. A Sableye. I don't have a single Sableye. If it's hungry, I'm gonna catch it, but it's very unlikely. Just that I have at least one so I can see how many bad candies have been fed by the friend list. I am not a fan of Sableye at all. It is incredibly misbalanced, and for the most part it is identical to Swalot, but it has worse just everything. So if we peek a look at the Swalot, not only does it evolve once, but all the numbers are better too. So we can quickly compare these two. You can see that the Swalot is faster, it has better inventory, it has better skill rate, and skill rate, and it's got a better ingredient rate too. So if you don't have berry finding on it and you want some of the mushrooms, maybe that could be good. You do see on the Sableye that it does drop a decent amount of mushrooms actually, but this is not an ingredient Pokemon, and there is not like ingredient finder Owl, a gold skill. That could be nice, with a +1 on all the ingredients. But yeah, the Sableye, not a good Pokemon. The other comparable is the Lucario. I have covered this somewhat in recent videos. You can check the channel homepage if you're interested. And so the skill rate here is very, very different. What kind of makes up for it though is the frequency. So overall Lucario is going to have a higher value on the number of skill triggers, I believe. But at least according to Brovinnie and some of his research, it seems that the variable main skills over time are stronger than the fixed values. And so at some point in time, I do want to find a Swalot. I have a pretty good Lucario. We can have a look at that after the session here. And yeah, Banette, not a fan either. If it's hungry, I'll consider it. I think it's going to be a Gulpin today, actually. We'll just have to see if any of these are hungry. I'm not going to waste any of my Great Biscuits on it, even though I can just buy more. So, decent chunk of Dream Shards. I wish I put on a Luck Incense, but overall, I'm glad I kind of didn't, because 5,000 Dream Shards is not a whole lot. And I kind of want to save on those Luck Incense until it's actually useful. None of these are hungry, and I'm actually running out of biscuits. That is unfortunate. Maybe my daily gift can help me out here. No. Alright, then I don't think I'll be able to do... Actually, here's the trick. I'm going to cover my game, and then I'm going to see if I can get some more diamonds. And so I think in this video we want to cover the Lucario and the Gulpin. And if I somehow can manage to catch both Gulpin, then we have some things to compare. That could be interesting. And so actually I'll have to disconnect this. I wish I had done this prior. And so I do want to just compare the Swalot and the Lucario in this video. I think my Lucario has like the berry finding, helping bonus, skill level up M, skill level up S, and then the Dream Shard bonus, the level 100. So overall it's pretty strong, but unfortunately it has like EXP gains up, speed down nature. So hopefully I will be able to mint it at some point in the future if that is possible, even though the mints in that case would be very valuable. I wonder if they could introduce it as like an item that costs like 10,000 sleep points. That could make sense. That would definitely balance it out. And so instead of getting the master biscuits for like 2 months, you can get a mint. All right, let's see if everything works out as it should here. Oh, come on. Help me out, game. There we go. Nice. So, we have all the bundles. And I, for one, am going to claim all of these just because I am looking to really maximize my anti-research. And a lot of these fire type incense will help out a lot because the fire types will be given a buff to the anti-mains that you can get. And so we'll see if we can claim these Gulpin so that we at least have some content in this video. All right, we got the Gulpin here. That's going to be claimed. And then what I'm going to do here is to double feed the other Gulpin and see. I was like, whoa, that was lagging. Nice. I'm going to double feed the Gulpin, and if it is not full by the second biscuit, I am going to feed it a great biscuit so that we have some content here. And then maybe I'll consider the Houndour too. That's a crit. It's going to be all full now or what? It's not. Nice. Double Gulpin. Maybe I'll find my Gulpin this week. That could be interesting. I do think there is potential value in having like just a really lucked out Swalot and a Lucario, even though you lose out a little bit on the Snorlax strength. Wait, do I have 2 Houndour here? No, just 1. You know what? It's time to claim another Houndour too, I think. Then we have something to review. So, yeah, so the trade-off with the Swalot and the Lucario is that you are losing out on Snorlax strength, which in return gives you worse encounters, theoretically. We have seen that whenever I cross, like... You know what? I'm super curious about the Sableye, but I'm never ever going to invest in one, so I'm actually not going to catch it. Unless they do some epic balance changes, which I doubt, but we'll just have to see. Maybe it can show up shiny at some point. Shiny Sableye is pretty cool. It's like green with all kinds of colors. So yeah, I'm stuck in the same situation almost as Liam yesterday. So I'm gonna give the Haunter Candy. Gengar is a really strong ingredient Pokemon, so I'm thinking that is the better value here. Houndoom is not too good. I had a period after the ingredient deep dive series where I was really going to cover the dishes and the cooking aspect of the game, but I'm actually thinking I'm not quite ready for it, which is why those videos haven't come yet. And I'm thinking I should instead rank all the berry specialists and then start to fix the cooking widget a little bit to filter for some ingredients, and then I think we are ready for the cooking series. Oh, hang on. This is already very nice. You can see it's got berry finding in that first slot. It's level 15 and it's got double mushrooms. That's huge. Let's see it, everyone. It's got the berry finding. So if this somehow is either a neutral nature or a main skill chance up, And it has skill trigger in this second slot. That's going to be huge. Inventory. Oh, that kind of works out though with the berry finding. So at this point, I need skill level up M or skill trigger M for this to work out. Skill trigger S. Ooh, that can be sub-skill seeded. Nice. And it's got the ingredient finder too, which is kind of nice with the mushrooms here. You know what? I'll take it. It's a slow Pokemon anyway. So I think overall this is a decent Gulpin. I don't think I have a better one. It's going to take all the way to level 50 though, and a sub-skill seed before it's useful. So maybe I'll just keep hunting. I'm not quite ready yet to invest in a Swalot, but that one's pretty good. I'll take it, despite the speed down nature. Another bold. That's what we just saw. Double mushrooms again. Research EXP, helping speed, ingredient finder. Wow, this was like way worse. It's got the skill trigger level 100 and the research EXP. Yeah, that one's going straight in the bin. And the other Gulpin I'm definitely going to hold on to because the berry finding is pretty big. So, okay, not berry finding on this one. Triple herbs. Inventory, skill trigger, helping bonus, sleep EXP, and dream shard bonus, neutral nature. What's up with all that inventory though? I don't need any of that. So we're gonna hop into my bag here, I think, after we establish our new research site, which is next up here. I think I've claimed everything that I need to claim. I'm just gonna jump to the next area. So I am gonna spend more time at Taupe Hollow. Gonna build up the area bonus, especially after Entei. If I can find a good one, then it's gonna be nice to have a maxed out Taupe Hollow, and then just use the ticket trick at Sundays or on Sundays to fuel the area bonus into a new area. And for example, I can just 60% the Taupe Hollow and then ticket the bonus into Lapis Lakeside and just do that as a thing. So managed to get to Master 10 on Taupe Hollow. That's pretty big. Overall grade C. I don't know why that is so poor. Oh, it's my sleep duration. But actually, I did sleep that long. So I guess I'm just inconsistent there. And the midpoint is a little bit off too. Well, I'll have some stuff to work on for the next week, I guess. Thankfully, it does discount the nap sessions, otherwise that would be really bad. So, I'm gonna head over to... Wait, hang on. Was I at 40% all week? Unknowing? That's a problem. I can't retroactively fix that, but I thought I was at 35%. I've been saying it in my videos all week. Big oof. So apparently I'm at 45%. I'll take it. Alright. What I am curious about now is to see how many cacao I get from the Absol, because I'm trying to... I was hoping that I would get Dessert Week again so that I can work on my smoothie. And just in case, I put on the Absol 11 cacao. That is a little bit disappointing, but I guess it is what it is. Put it on quite late yesterday, but 10 hours for 11 cacao. I would expect more from the main cacao farmer. So we have a lot to collect here. And my Tyranitar is already at 150%. So I am going to swap out the Absol for the Tyranitar. And I think overall my bag is still quite loaded with cacao. So I'm just going to keep that tail, cacao, beans filter on it. And beans I'm never really going to run out of. I can always just switch in the Tyranitar. And then I think I should be good for this week in terms of getting all the stuff here. So if we check the bag, I should have like 80 cacao or something like that. 67 and a bunch of beans. And then I'm going to save up the tails for the Entei research. I probably will change around my team a lot this week just to start preparing for the anti-research, but to an extent I also do want to get a really high Snorlax strength early on so that I can make sure to get a lot of fire types this week. Thankfully this week won't be affected by the sleep type, so I'm thinking at least for the first couple of days to just get as much drowsy as possible and have one session, and then we can leave it at that. And let's see how far my smoothie has been going. So, got the Hustle Protein Smoothie, and I'm thinking to just blow my bag here. Should still have the good camp ticket for a couple more hours, so I might as well just make use of it while I have it with that increased pot size. And I'm gonna fill the rest with beans here, and hopefully I can get a crit. That would be nice. Then I have like 60,000 or something. And then we'll jump into my bag and compare the Swalot or the Gulpin I've had so far. And also take a look at my Lucario because it's pretty strong. And overall, I just wonder how we can measure the trade-off between the skill specialists doing the Dream Shard Magnet and the Lost Drowsy. I'll probably have to do a deep dive in RaenonX to really figure that out. And what I'm thinking is it could be interesting to run a full-on Dream Shard Magnet team during like very unimportant weeks and just stack up on the Dream Shards. But then again, the comparison there is to just get a couple luck incense. I wish there was some effect on the Dream Shard Pokemon on the sleep sessions. That could be pretty interesting, but I guess that's what the luck incense is all about. So we've gone over this in detail in a separate video, so won't cover this too much. And let's have a look here. So we already have a Vulpix incense. Could be interesting to do a nap session already today. But I'm thinking I should probably just hold on to those until later. And we have a lot of rewards here. A lot of Dream Shards, a lot of Fire type candy. And I'm guessing this is Vulpix candy. So Master 1 is the overall goal here. And it is asking us to use incenses this week. Oh man. I don't know if I have 7 incense though to really spend here at Taupe Hollow. Let's double check and see. I'll probably use luck incense by the end of the week, so I have 2 there. Maybe I'll use a friend incense at some point. I think this week is probably a good week to pack the Riolu incense. I do want that fire candy and the Raticate. So, you know what I'm thinking? I should probably use the Raticate instead, just because I will do big sessions, and if that hungry Pokemon turns out to be the Raticate, then I can Premium Biscuit it, and that should be pretty nice. And then I'm going to use another good camp ticket. I really need all the help I can get at Taupe Hollow, so just going to continue doing that. And we can check back in here. Why is it all... Yeah, so I'm probably going to claim those bundles too at some point, but for now, I'm going to hold off and we should jump into the bag here. After we have a look at the research community, because some of you guys have been quite excited about that whenever I read up your names, so that's funny. Let's see here. We got Liam with the Eevee candy. I like it. Jay with the Banette candy. Sarah with Quilava. I like the Quilava candy. We got Liquid with the Dragonair candy. Spiel with the Eevee. And that's it. So, I guess a lot of those of you who were given a shout out in yesterday's video are sleeping later in the day. So, got a lot of Poison type and Dark types. I'll claim those. I have a lot of berries. And you know what I wanna finish my Tyranitar, because it did not get any experience today. So I'm thinking to just... Ooh, we have the candy boost. I totally forgot. That's huge. I'm gonna turn that off for the Tyranitar. And it seems here that I need a single handy to get it to level 55. So this is pretty exciting. Tyranitar is one of the most challenging Pokemon to level up, and it is now max level. And so at this point in time, I'll be stacking up the Larvitar candies to boost it all the way to level 60 once that max rank hits. I may even use some of my handy because I really want the Ginger here, but I could also potentially hold off because it is a pretty good beans farmer, and once I get the Ginger, that ratio is going to be a bit off. But overall, I feel like I'm getting way less Ginger that I want and way too much beans, so probably just going to go for it all the way to level 60. And then I used the RaenonX calculator. Maybe I can showcase that in this video. That could be interesting for some of you guys, I'm sure. So I'm going to open the website here, and hopefully everything is working without any issue. I don't have the webcam set up here, but so I have the Raichu. It is currently, does it update? It does. It is currently level 16. So you can see that I'm currently at RaenonX, and I am down here by Pokemon EXP calculator on the EXP table. And then what we can do up here is we set the level, and then it says that it is 269 until the next level. And then I have 810 candies. Then what it's going to calculate here is, why is it not working? All right. I'm not sure why. Let's double check here. Level 16. It is 269 until next level. There we go. And 810 candies. Wait, it doesn't work when that happens? Oh, there we go. It's saying that I'm clear. That's funny. I want this one to be normal. There we go. That's more like it. So this one, because of the candy boost, I guess, was just set to 2. I don't think that's the way. Yo, it is the way, but it... Oh, Dream Shard depletion. Should be 1. There we go. This is what it should be looking like, but because of the week, it's just set in a weird way. So remember those numbers, guys. Okay, so this is the number that I'm interested in. This means that if I do the candy boost for 224 candies, then I can just boost it up to level 50 without using the candy boost feature. And at that point, I can funnel the rest into different Pokemon. So let's say Monday through Friday, I candy boost on the Raichu. Then I should be able to do Saturday and Sunday on a different Pokemon. Hopefully by then I have a Vulpix. That is very unlikely, but we can switch back here and put the Raichu into the widget here, and we can do 50 candies. Boosted from level 16 to 21. Yeah, it's gonna use a lot more Dream Shards, but overall, if you compare the late value of the candies compared to the Dream Shard spend, it only goes down. And so that's why I'm holding off here, because it is way better to do it on lower level Pokemon, because you get the same amount of experience, but you spend way less Dream Shards comparatively. And so that was the Raichu. I'll keep on boosting it the next couple of days, and I really want to get a pristine Cyndaquil once I go for that Typhlosion, so I'm just going to hang out with a Quilava for now. Quilava is a pretty good Pokemon overall. It's like 50 in frequency, and so pretty comparable to the Typhlosion. But what I wanted to have a look at here was the Poison-type Pokemon, and I can sort by Pokedex level, Pokedex order, I guess. And that should give us a long list of the Gulpin here. So I have a lot of really poor Gulpin. We can have a look at this a lot here. It is triple beans, berry finding, but it has main skill chance down. And because I now have a main skill chance neutral, I think it was helping speed down. With the skill trigger S at level 50, I am going to bin this one. I don't think I'm going to be regretting that because of the main skill chance down. That's just very detrimental on the Gulpin and skill specialists as a whole. This was the other Pokemon I found today. It is not particularly strong, so it is going in the bin as well. Getting all that Gulpin candy. Can have a look at this one. It's got speed of help down, but the EXP gains up. That's the same as my Lucario, actually. It's got the skill level up and at level 50, but overall, I'd much rather have the berry finding. The poison berry has a decent value. It's just, it doesn't have a favored area just yet. So this one's got triple beans. It's got main skill chance down. So even though it has helping bonus and helping speed and skill trigger M, that nature is very detrimental. So I will be... You know what? I'll hold on to this one just because helping bonus, skill trigger M, skill trigger S, helping speed S, that can be sub-skill seeded. Ingredient finder can be sub-skill seeded too. I think long-term potentially somehow this may... No, oh yeah. The main skill chance down, but it will require... I feel conflicted about this Gulpin. I'm going to skip it for now. I think that's always a good idea to hold on to it. This one is definitely in the bin. It's got nothing going for it. Skill level up M on level 100. That's about it. It does have the helping bonus, but I don't understand how many times I've gotten the main skill chance down on these Gulpin. It feels very frustrating. Another triple beans. Oh man, this one's not bad. Let's see. So this one's got EXP gains up. I kind of like that on my somewhat useless Pokemon because then I can spend less Dream Shards on them for the same candy value. You know what? I think this may be a better Gulpin than this one overall. What do you guys think? It's got speed of help down, which kind of sucks, but it has the berry finding and the skill trigger S coming in at level 50. And so I think the helping bonus skill level up M here. And it does have skill level up S coming in later and the skill trigger M. Unfortunately, it doesn't have the skill chance up nature, but EXP gains up is pretty decent. And it's got triple beans. That's a pretty interesting tie-in. That makes me more interested in just binning this one though, because the other one is so similar. So I'm not really conflicted about that yet. So currently I've got two pretty good Gulpin contestants and we move on here. So the Lucario is the next Pokemon, and I think at that point I can just sort by the level and it should show up. Wait, hang on. There we go. My Lucario is level 37. I was trying to use it at Lapis Lakeside. Haven't been there too much, but that is the main thing here. It's got the berry finding, it's got the skill level up M, and it has skill level up S coming in at level 50. And so I will consider putting a main skill seed into this one at some point. Once it hits level 50, that Dream Shard trigger is going to be pretty nice, even though it doesn't have a lot of extra skill triggers, unfortunately. So if you have a look at the Lucario, it's got 5% skill trigger rate, and it's decently fast. And so I think overall, I'm not going to hunt the Lucario too much. And as a skill specialist, I do think that the fact that it has berry finding and the skill level ups, it is worth at least one main skill seed for me. And it'll be interesting to see what happens long term with the main skill level. I think the long term max will be level 10. And in terms of the sub skills, this is something I haven't talked about before. So this is going to be interesting. I wonder if we will fill in something here, because it kind of looks too empty. That is just pure speculation, but that has always stood out to me since the start. Like, why wouldn't they like make a different design here. Maybe it is so that we can screenshot here and have everything shown, but I would like for there to be like a secret sub-skill here on certain Pokemon that just pops up. Because going all the way to level 100 is a stretch. And so, yeah, that could be interesting. But that's a Lucario. I have a ways to go to get to level 50, but maybe at Lapis Lakeside it can put in some work. And we'll just have to leave it at that. And we'll just have to see. I wonder, I am looking to get the Ditto all to level 60 at some point, but I guess I'll just have to wait and save up some Ditto candies. Maybe I can save up like 350 and do the candy boost at some point, but we'll just have to see. So that is the final day of the Taupe Hollow at actually area bonus 40%, and we have started the Fire Week. So wish everyone good luck with their research this week, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow in the first session of Taupe Hollow Fire Week. Hopefully we'll get a bunch of fire types, and that's what we're all here for. So leave a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Thank you for watching.